shot in these streets.
And I'm just like you.
We getting locked by these caps.
And I'm just like you.
We fulfill the prophecies.
And I'm just like you.
You might be light, I might be dark.
But I'm just like you.
We kill each other over colors.
And I'm just like you.
I'm in these ghettos, in these slums.
And I'm just like you.
They call you nigga, call me spit.
And I'm just like you.
You was 1619, I was 1492. We getting shot in these streets.
And I'm just like you.
We getting locked by these caps.
And I'm just like you.
Welcome to FCN Quick News of the Day. I'm your host, Officer Pat GL, and today's news we have.
We won't be the first civilization to collapse, but we may well be the last.
So what civilization is it talking about? Scroll down specifically. No, go back up. Let's see the image. Y'all see that image? Y'all know where this is from. United States. And it's crazy how every time we watch like some futuristic movies, we always see that statue taken down, like on the floor, either drowned or destroyed, because they already know this is the last civilization. Scroll down. Let's get to the main part. Yeah, read that.
Collapse occurs and can only occur in a power vacuum. Anthropologist Joseph Tanter writes, in The Collapse of Complex Societies, collapse is possible only where there is no competitor strong enough to fill the political vacuum of disintegration.
So when there's a country or a company or whatever, just give an example, right? Where there's nobody that can take them down. You could drop that. Nobody could take them down. That's when a collapse come, right? Let's see something about Babylon the Great, which is America. Get Revelation chapter 11, verse 8.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street.
The dead bodies are the dead bodies of the Israelites. They shall lie in the street, read.
Of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
So our dead bodies are in a spiritual country, city called Sodom and Egypt. Notice what it says. They have the spirit of Sodom and Egypt. Sodomy and slavery. Working our people to death and pushing all that LGBTQ stuff on our people. There's only one country that does that. Go to Revelation chapter 14, verse 8.
Revelation chapter 14 and verse 8. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen.
Babylon is that great city. What happened to Babylon?
Babylon is fallen, is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Because Babylon pushes a lot of fornication. A lot of country knows that. A lot of different countries, they know that Babylon pushes a lot of fornication. Let me get Jeremiah 51, verse 58. Jeremiah 51, read verse 58.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51 and verse 58. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the broad walls of Babylon shall be utterly broken.
Why does it say that? Because the way they live is in comfort. They don't have to worry about nothing. They got big walls protecting them. Army, the Navy, all that stuff. Nobody messes with this country. They have no competitors. Read.
And her high gates shall be burned with fire. And the people shall labor in vain, and the folk in the fire, and they shall be weary.
Now jump down to verse 62. It says they shall be destroyed. That's why they said, who shall bring me down to the ground? They speak that way. The greatest country in the world. But guess what? God says, don't worry, I got you. I'm going to break down your walls. I'm going to take y'all down. It's prophesied that Babylon, the great, which is this great city, America, will be destroyed. Go to verse 62.
Verse 62. Then shalt thou say, O Lord, thou hast spoken against this place to cut it off, that none shall remain in it, neither man nor beast, but that it shall be desolate forever.
You see, that's what our article says that. It says it's the last civilization because God prophesied that he's going to destroy it and desolate it forever. So after he destroys it, what happens? 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 7.
The book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?
So what is the last times? Give me some signs. Read.
Or when shall be the end of the first?
When will be the end of the first? This first civilization. This first, when it's making reference to when Esau was born, how Esau came out first and grabbed and read on.
And the beginning of it that followeth.
And what was the purpose of Esau's grabbing the hill? The beginning of it that followed, the civilization that starts after this collapse. Read.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world.
So the end of their civilization is the end of Esau. So that's what it says. The collapse of civilization might be the last. Yes, it's the last of your civilization. Read.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Jacob represents the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are the Israelites. God says we are the following civilization that will be taking over this whole entire planet.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today.
But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.